In the heart of Africa, torrential rains in the mountains of Uganda, rains whose path twists like a snake as it searches for a way from the watershed to the sea. From the peaks of Ethiopia, another flood spates down into the flat plain of the Sudan. Blue Nile and White Nile meet, surge on to the north, through the desert wastes, down the river valley of Egypt, the country with no rain, to the sea, 4,000 miles from its source. The idea of Nile control was started in 1837 when Muhammad Ali planned, by damming the Nile, to raise the low summer water onto a part of the delta. When repaired and strengthened in 1887 by British engineers, it was capable of raising the summer water onto almost the whole of the delta, giving Egypt a second crop to feed her rising population. The next step was more weirs, to double the harvest of Upper Egypt. Then, in 1902, one of the world's most remarkable achievements, the Aswan Reservoir, 160 miles long, to store 5 million tons of flood water for use in the dry season. When more storage was needed, Egypt looked beyond her frontiers into the Sudan. Her hope to store water here near the junction of the Blue and White Niles clashed with the Sudan's intention to bring water to the Gezira Plain from a dam and reservoir at Sana'a. This clash over the ownership of Nile waters was solved wisely by negotiation. Egypt might build her own reservoir in Sudanese territory at Jebel Aulia and could have a half interest in the storage at Sana'a. Nile control did not end at Sana'a. More weirs have been built in Egypt. Aswan's height and storage have been increased. There are plans for a new reservoir in the Sudan at Marawi. In 1936, Jebel Aulia was completed. Above Sana'a, a reservoir site has been surveyed at Rosaires, and plans finalized to bypass the wasteful Sud marshes. One day, Lake Albert will be dammed. And at the source of the White Nile at Owen Falls, the great hydroelectric scheme is about to transform the life of Central Africa. And by damming Uganda's Lake Victoria, it will form a reservoir the size of England, whose stored water will break the drought in the Sudan